Welcome back. Let's do question 11b. In the diagram, C and D represent two drones on the ground. The drone at C is a flight path modeled by f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 2x plus q. And the drone at D is a flight path modeled by g of x is equal to mx plus 5. CD is 7 meters and AB is 2 meters. A friend of yours says the vertical distance between flight path DB and the parabolic flight path CA will never be less than 40 centimeters. Is your friend's statement correct? We need to find out if this statement is correct, and we have to show all the calculations. What do we mean by this? So it means we are saying that the distance between these two parts, the vertical distance between them, can be anywhere. It can be maybe here. It can be even there. There's a vertical distance. So we're saying that this vertical distance between g of x and f of x will never be less than 40 centimeters. So it means we have to find the minimum vertical distance between these two parts. So how can we do that? We have to find this vertical distance in terms of x. We have to find this vertical distance in terms of x, and then we derive and equate the derivative to 0, and then when we do that, we're going to find the value of x, and then we substitute the value of x into the vertical distance. Let me try to explain it. Maybe it's going to be better. Right, what do we mean by that? So we managed to find f of x. We say that f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 2x plus 3 from the previous question. Then this one 0, 3. F of x equal to negative x squared plus 2x plus 3. And then g of x, we found that the gradient is negative 1 over 2. So it's negative 1 over 2 x plus 5. So now the vertical distance between f of x and g of x will be, let me just call it VD for vertical distance. So if you see VD, it means what? Vertical distance. So VD is equal to g of x minus f of x. Now we're going to get VD here in terms of x. So VD, vertical distance, is equal to negative 1 over 2x plus 5 minus the negative x squared plus 2x plus 3, right? Vertical distance is equal to negative 1 over 2 x plus 5. Then we're distributing negative here. So it's going to be plus x squared minus 2x minus 3. Let's simplify this. So vertical distance is equal to, let's start with x squared. We have x squared. And then negative 1 over 2x minus 2x, that is negative 5 over 2x. 5 over 2x. And then 5 minus 3, that is 2. This is the vertical distance between f of x and g of x in terms of x. So now we need to find the minimum distance between these two functions, or between these two parts. So we can derive this vertical distance in terms of x. Find the minimum or the maximum. We derive and equate the derivative to 0. So it means we have d vertical distance over dx. Then we derive this, we get 2x minus 5 over 2. We equate the derivative to 0. So 2x minus 5 over 2 is equal to 0, because at the minimum or at the maximum, the derivative is equal to 0. And then we solve for x. 2x is equal to 5 over 2. Then we divide by 2 on both sides of the equation. We get that x is equal to 5 over 4. Or you can say 5 divided by 4 is 1,25. So you can use it as a fraction. This is also a terminating decimal, so you can use it as a decimal, is fine. It means the vertical distance is going to be minimum when x is 1,25. The vertical distance is going to be minimum when x is equal to 1,25. And then this is our vertical distance. So it's going to be minimum if x is equal to 1,25. So where there's x here, we put 1,25. So the vertical distance is equal to 1,25 squared minus 5 over 2 times 1,25 times 1,25 plus 2. And then you can use your calculator here. So VD is equal to 0,4375 meters. So these are meters. What you're given is meters. So the answer we're getting is meters. But now they said, your friend is saying that the distance will not be less than 40 centimeters. So we need to convert these meters to centimeters. And then we compare. How do we convert meters to centimeters? We multiply by 100. So VD is equal to 43,75 meters. So it means the minimum distance between these two parts will be 43,75 meters, which is not less than 40 centimeters. So the statement is true. So you can say, therefore, the friend's statement is true.